Liz Crede is an organisation development consultant. She believes that the results of any organisation can be improved by building the quality of the relationships within it, whether they're person to person, team to team, department to department, or organisation to organisation. Liz, what do you think of the company's strategy to target one ethnic group?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? There's some pitfalls there as well as some big opportunities. So on the positive side, obviously the big increase in the Hispanic population gives the company a good growth area over the next few years to come. 9% growth in population really is, if they can convert that to the bottom line, that will show a big increase in sales. So clearly a very important market sector for them to aim at over the next while. The risky side of it is that are they going to alienate other groups within their customer base? So it's quite a tricky line to address one group without alienating another. And I think that will be the key area that they'll need to get right. From the survey data that they've done, clearly they are not meeting the needs of the current Hispanic population that shop at their stores, not having enough signs in Spanish or even being seen as patronising to that population is an area that obviously they can address immediately.
Do you think the company has included the right elements in its campaign?
Well, I think so, but I think the challenge is going to be how to execute it really well. So the main element of the campaign is that it needs to be edgy and cool to really appeal to that new upcoming Hispanic population. And their choice of Leona as the personality associated with the campaign looks to be a good one. I mean, she's young, she's vibrant, she's athletic, she's taking part in a mainstream activity of golf, which is multicultural, recognised across many different categories. And therefore that will really help bridge the gap, I think, between focusing on the Hispanic market and also not alienating the other groups, which is the challenge, as I said before. I think also the other thing they need to consider is the way of marketing and advertising. So for it to be cool and edgy, I think they need to look at the new social media as channels to market. The traditional advertising mechanisms of advertising posters, TV commercials, leaflets, that'll all be great, but I think they need to look at supplementing that through the internet, through online advertising, through viral marketing. What I mean by that is how do they get word of mouth being a real source of getting people into the stores by having people personally recommend it to each other rather than rely on the big voice of the organisation.